We have the 2019 area playoffs at the Class 2 level. A district champion in the Weimer Wildcats taking on a district runner-up in the San Isidro Tigers. Class 2A action coming your way from Sinton. I'm Joe Bowling, Bert Ruiz on the camera, and again, we thank you for joining us here on our pregame show as we're about 6 minutes away from tipping this one off. Taking a look at these two teams during their shoot-arounds, the Weimer Wildcats are going to come into this ball club, and there's a couple of things that just stand out, and you'll see it as this game plays out immediately. A, they will get up and down the court. B, they can play up near the rim or above the rim to a man straight down the line. And then C, as I scan the roster, and I'll be talking about the game during the broadcast, this is a young squad. They do have 3 seniors. They have a couple of seniors that will see some playing time tonight. They have a senior that is injured that may or may not be in the mix, but they have a ton of youth. This team has several freshmen, including one that will start. They have sophomores, they have juniors, and indeed this is a team that is going to be lights out good for years to come. But this year, they made the run. They won a district title, and they are eyeing a trip beyond this area game. 24-8, their record coming into this one. The San Isidro Tigers, meanwhile, runner-up in the district, the only team to knock off San Perlita, the district champion. This team is senior-laden, and things you'll watch for on this club is the fact that they do have a height advantage in Gennaro Elizondo, and they have this senior leadership and the experience coming in to this of some playoff experienced players playing at this level. What'll play out? What style will win this game? How many points is it going to take to win this thing? Both of these teams could turn this into an outright serious track meet. We'll find out. We're getting close to the tip-off. Welcome again to the pregame show. We'll be back with more. This is RioSportsLive.com.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Xavier. This is Sarge, and we're the owners of King Cuts Barbershop, and this is the King Cuts crew. Welcome to King Cuts!
We specialize in all kinds of men's cuts and hair designs. Keep yourself groomed. We'll take care of the rest. King Cuts, where fresh cuts are served daily.
A Piece of Cake by Ibadas in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibadas, try a Texas-sized cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibadas in Harlingen.
If you just graduated high school, are looking to change careers, or to upgrade your job skills, Texas Southmost College is the place to start. With over 50 certificates and associate degrees to choose from, TSC has the career for you. At TSC, you get a quality education that's close to home. Earn a certificate or an associate degree and get the education you need for today and tomorrow's job market.
Wouldn't you like to be in demand?
Register now at Texas Southmost College in Brownsville.
Back here on RioSportsLive.com as we continue to watch the warm-ups here between these two teams, the Weimer Wildcats and the San Isidro Tigers. We're up amongst the Wildcat fans, and as they file in, you're going to see them come into camera. Bert Ruiz is on our camera here tonight, and he is watching this game as fans are now walking by with their phones, showing that they indeed are right here, and they're on RioSportsLive.com. If you're watching this game from out of the area, well, be sure you share this link. Follow our page and like our page on our Facebook if you're watching there. If you're watching on our YouTube channel, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you can see additional coverage. Fans that are new to our channel, want to welcome you aboard if you've never been here before. We've been covering games for the past 16 months to the tune of nearly 700 sporting events that we've brought live here on RioSportsLive.com. Again, we're right up here in the stands. Bert Ruiz is standing. We could maybe get that camera a little bit higher if he's going to stand for this game. We're going to take a break. We might look at that right now. Back after this. This is RioSportsLive.com. At Port Isabel Health Clinic, they care for you like family. Services include pediatrics, geriatric care, and family practice, school sports physicals, daycare physicals, orthopedic care, wellness exams for men and women. Dr. William Torkelson and his staff are here to serve you. Office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. through 5 p.m. Your health is their priority at the Port Isabel Health Clinic. Back here on RioSportsLive.com as we are getting now closer to the tip-off of this one. We are under a minute away. Want to thank the gang at Economy Awards out of Del Mito, Texas, for assisting us in this broadcast. Economy Awards last year stepped up and assisted in broadcasting some San Isidro games, and that assisted us greatly, especially when we get to these playoffs. And we do appreciate them. We also appreciate the San Isidro School District and their booster club for assisting us in broadcasting this game to you here live tonight. It's a Thursday night. That's the way it matched up. Most of the teams will be playing tomorrow night on a Friday night that's jam-packed with games. But here tonight, it made the pickings rather easy as San Isidro plays on a Thursday here against the Weimer Wildcats. We'll take a break. When we come back, we should be set for the tip of this one. We'll just go ahead and leave it here. The public address announcer will take over, if they have one, and then they'll have the announcing of the starting lineups. I have a feeling we're just going to go right into this game. Fans, again, out there on the social media, if you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, I invite you to subscribe there. Not only do you get to see this game, but you also will get notifications any and every time that we have a game that's going to be coming your way. They have announced the public address announcer. They gave him a microphone. We'll try to key him up.
We are pleased to welcome you today to Sinton. Good sportsmanship is one of the primary purposes of educational athletics. Our student athletes recognize that judgment calls by officials, coaches, and themselves are made in good faith and should be respected. Spectators can support both of these teams by refraining from derogatory or demeaning comments and cheers today. We hope that you will enjoy the game and support the students in a positive and sportsmanlike manner. And now for your lineups. And for the visiting team, the Weimer Wildcats. Your starters are number 0, Joey Ramirez. Number 2, Darlick Ellison. Number 4, Vicente Cabrera. Number 5, Devondre Almeida. Number 23, Clay Barton. The Wildcats are coached by head coach Marcus McNeil and assistant coach Doug Johnson. And now for the home team, the San Isidro Tigers. Starters are number 33, Marco Garza. Number 35, Gennaro Elizondo. Number 15, Luis Cruz. Number 20, Mondo Reyes. And number 25, Alan Flores. The Tigers are coached by head coach Rolando Garza and assistant coach Aaron Alvarado.
There's your starting lineup for both of these teams. They'll have the playing of the national anthem. We'll take a break real quick and come back for the opening tip-off. This is RioSportsLive.com. Everyone's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2 in Harlingen. Choose from a wide selection and score big today on West Expressway 83. Right now on the lot, how about this 2017 Chevy 1500 LT 4x4 pickup? Coming in at 37,000 miles. This has everything, including navigation, power locks, talk to text, dual climate control, a 4-door with a full back seat. This one has a 6-inch lift kit, off-road tires, and fuel rims. A 5.3-liter V8, just $36,999 today. Or check out this 2011 Jeep Wrangler Sahara 4x4 Unlimited. A 4x4 with lift and matching color hardtop, a 5th-wheel spare, leather seats, 83,000 miles, and ready for you today at just $24,999. Financing is available with lending for all types. Every deal's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2, in business since 2002, Harlingen, Texas. Looking to add that special look to your home? Then stop by Nip and Tuck Draperies in downtown Harlingen. With a wide assortment of draperies, blinds, bedspreads, and more, they specialize in creating exactly what you want. Quilting done right in the shop, in the workroom, Open Monday through Friday, or call today for free estimates at 956-428-4331. Visit us on Facebook or stop by 214 East Jackson. It's Nip and Tuck Draperies as you shop downtown Harlingen. Welcome back here to our broadcast after the playing of the national anthem. Now all that's left is to get these teams on the court and get this thing rolling. Weimer Wildcats will be the visitors on the scoreboard tonight. They'll be in the gold uniforms with the white trim. 24-8 their record coming in. Meanwhile, the San Isidro Tigers, as they make their way out on the floor, will be in the white uniforms tonight with the blue trim. Tigers come in with a record of 29-4. Starters, Joey Ramirez, a freshman. Delaric Ellison as a junior. Vicente Cabrera, a junior. Devonde Almeida, a senior, and Clay Barton, senior, for the Wildcats. It's Luis Cruz, Armando Reyes, Alan Flores, Marco Garza, and Gennaro Elizondo for the Tigers of San Isidro. Expect a track meet, my friends, if these two teams get going. This could be a fun one to watch. I'll resemble more of a auctioneer before it's said and done if these teams really get going on the way they play this game. Almeida has the ball in the front court to start this game, and he'll be guarded on top by Luis Cruz as they'll take a look at this defense. In the corner it goes. That's going to be Ellison. Fires it inside. They'll work it back outside on the perimeter. Good defense thus far by the Tigers as they are forcing right now Weimer just to kind of probe this defense. Outside, no shot available. Clay Barton thought about that one. Top of the key, Ramirez. Now a three on the way, and that's off the mark. Offensive rebound secured by Almeida. Tries to go up for it. Lost it. Gets it back outside. Open three. Barton. That won't go. All over the boards. No shot good, and then Elizondo gets a rebound. Back we come the other way. In the front court, Garza has that poked off his leg, and a turnover results. So instantly you see a couple of things happening. This Tiger team had better protect the boards. As you can see, that on any shot attempt, Weimer is flat out crashing the rebounds. Then the second thing is Weimer's defense causes a turnover on the first time down for the Tigers of San Isidro. Ball in the hands of Ramirez. Ramirez overhands that over to an open Barton three. That won't go. Long rebound, and here come the Tigers. Cruz has it in the front court. Now they'll run the offense. Here's an open three. Marco Garza, bang! Three for Garza. Tigers score first. Just underway here in the first quarter of play. Off the dribble, this is Ramirez. Outside it goes. Again, this Tiger team appearing to at least give a little bit of a look from beyond the arc against this Weimer team. Jumper on the way, that's off the mark, missed by Ramirez. Rebound by the Tigers of San Isidro. They'll face pressure, they'll beat the pressure into the front court. Get it to Elizondo, his first touch, throws it away. On the turnover, Tigers have to get back, but racing down court, Weimer beats him, layup, no, it won't go. Rebound by Elizondo. Shots right now not falling for the Wildcats. Tiger basketball in the back court. Pressure, straight up man-to-man as Delaric Ellison draws the assignment against Garza. Hands it off. This is going to be Cruz on the dribble. Cruz was defended by Devonde Almeida, and there's an offensive foul against San Isidro. Call that one on Luis Cruz. His first team foul of the ball game for either team. Weimer basketball. The Wildcats again have been cold shooting in this game thus far, haven't put any points on the board. Into a double team, they'll throw it into Ramirez. Ramirez gets away from the double team, now has it taken away on a steal. Here come the Tigers trying to run. Push it to Cruz, hand it off Elizondo, down the lane, layup good. Jabaro Elizondo on the finish. Quick 5-0 lead for San Isidro on the dribble. This is going to be Almeida. Hands it off, they'll get it in the corner. Here's an open three, and that's off the mark. Missed by Ellison. Offensive rebound. They'll outlet pass. It's going to be rolled out of bounds. It will be Tiger basketball. So Weimer getting the offensive rebounds, getting the open looks, but right now shots not falling. They've missed their first 6 of the game, and it's Tiger basketball in the backcourt. Cruz hands it off to Garza. Garza gets away from the pressure, throws it front side, ball tipped and stolen. No, out of bounds it goes. Ellison thought he made sure he was in bounds when he saved that in. Nothing doing, says the official. Tigers of San Isidro retain possession. Marco Garza to throw it in. Garza to Elizondo. Elizondo goes baseline into a double team. Spins now, hangs it up in the air, missed a shot. Offensive rebound, tipped out. open for Garza, no shot. Top of the key, it goes to Cruz. Back to Garza. Garza quickly defended. Looks off the dribble, lost it. Out it goes to Cruz near the midcourt stripe. 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Tigers with the 5-0 lead. Garza dribbles with the ball. Hands it off to Cruz again. Cruz stopped his dribble, needs some help there. Has it poked and stolen. Wildcats on the attack, lay it up. No good, but a foul called, and Devondre Almeida will get to the line. In the turnover department for San Isidro. That's their third of the ball game. Almeida's first free throw's up and in. First point comes for the Weimer Wildcats at the 4:46 mark. They'll substitute in as Luis Cruz will have a seat on the bench for the Tigers. Second free throw good by Almeida. Made free throw allows pressure to be set up by the Wildcats. It's beaten down court with a quick press break. Shot goes up, no good. Missed point-blank layup. Here come the Wildcats on the fly from the baseline. Skip pass over the defense. Cabrera gets it back. Open three. Answer, no, that's too strong. Again, the shots from the outside just not falling right now for Weimer. But there's a steal in the front court for the layup. Up and in. Off the steal, Jacoby Rhodes puts it in. 1 point game. That gets the Weimer crowd into this ball game. Here comes Garza, spins a pass, inside layup good. Armando Reyes on the finish. Halfway through the first quarter. Weimer basketball in the backcourt, bring it across. Playing catch outside Almeida. Shaded defensively, but given room. Stops his dribble, free throw line. They'll attack from there, nothing doing. Back outside, here's a three on the way for Barton. That one won't go. Long outlet pass after the rebound. Into the hands of Garza, laid up and in. Marco Garza on the finish. Tigers up by 5. Weimer basketball, this is Almeida. Almeida given some room. Top of the key it goes into the hands of Ellison. Gets it back over for another three by Barton, and this one won't go. Offensive rebound, though, nearly taken down, but it's secured by the Tigers, and in the backcourt, a foul is going to be called. Strong that time by Alan Flores of securing that board. It looked like the Weimer Wildcats were going to secure that offensive board. Foul was on Ellison, his first. Substitutions coming in off the bench for the Weimer Wildcats. Jose Ramirez will check in the game, a freshman. He was wearing the number 1. David Guevara with the ball. Tries to beat the pressure, does, down the left-hand side. Now he stopped his dribble, gets it to Garza somehow. Marco Garza one-hands it over. Here's a three on the way by Flores. That one won't go. Elizondo right there, put it up and in. Jabaro Elizondo, he could have a monster night here in this one. 7-point lead for the Tigers. Weimer basketball, working on the left side. Here's a three by Almeida. That one won't go. Rebound by Elizondo, quick outlet pass. Tigers beat him down court, layup up and in. Guevara on the finish. 9-point lead right now for the Tigers. Joey Ramirez, a freshman, brings it across the timeline for Weimer. Has it into a double team, lost his dribble, needs some help, needs a lot of help. Gets rid of it. Now on the baseline right side, that shot's up and blocked by Elizondo and secured. Long outlet pass, looking for Guevara, saves it back in bounds but stepped out. Early on, the pace could favor either team, but the shot selection favors the San Isidro Tigers right now. Weimer just not hitting from the field. They are 1 of 12 shooting here in the first quarter. Right side pass, nearly stolen. Out of bounds it goes, or they'll call a foul. They will. They'll call a foul on Armando Reyes. Third team foul against the San Isidro Tigers. Weimer Wildcats with the basketball. Outside it goes to Ramirez. Ramirez on the dribble, backs it away, finds a man at the free throw line. This is Almeida, got that to go. Devondre Almeida. 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. Pressure, Tigers beat it, get it to Elizondo, up and lays it off the mark, no good. Rebound secured by Cabrera. Here come the Wildcats back in the front court. Left side pass on the baseline, Ellison goes to work. Fadeaway jumper, got it to go. Derek Ellison used every bit of the backboard to get that one to roll in. Minute 39 to go. 5-point game. Elizondo has it for the San Isidro Tigers. Overhead pass, that's an easy steal. Here comes Almeida down the central, hands it off, and that shot's blocked out of there by Garza and secured by the Tigers. Out it goes to Elizondo. Further ahead for the shot, no good. Rebound tipped up and a foul. Armando Reyes had a chance to finish what would have been a sequence of highlights that time for the San Isidro Tigers. He'll get fouled and step to the free throw line. Give him credit for sticking with that on the offensive rebound to earn this trip to the line. Reyes has scored 2 points in this ball game. Misses on the first free throw. Substitution back in the game. Clay Barton will check in for the Weimer Wildcats. He'll replace Vicente Cabrera. Send a shout out to Lubbock, Texas. I see Billy Watson is tuned in on the Facebook side of things. Reyes free throw. That one lodges the rim. That will not count. Plenty of guys on that floor right now that can go get that ball. That's freshman Joey Ramirez that went up and got it. Now that's a jump ball situation. And so on that, it will be possession favor on the arrow to the San Isidro Tigers. Marco Garza will throw it in. Sets him in motion. Now he's going to need some help. Finds a man right through the lane. Shot goes up, missed though by Guevara. Rebound Almeida, he's got it in the backcourt, guarded by Guevara. Spins it over, here's a three on the way. Ramirez got it to go. Joey Ramirez. Quick pass on the steal. Here comes Clay Barton. Barton in the front court, hands it off. Wildcats will set up the offense. Almeida has it, down by 2, under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Out to Ramirez, Ramirez on the dribble. Spins it over to Ellison. Ellison finds Barton. Barton goes inside. Now back outside. Ellison on the Ramirez travels. Turnover gives it back to the San Isidro Tigers. They've led throughout this ball game. But 40 seconds is a long time against a team with this kind of pressure. Wildcats get another steal. Here's Barton. His pass deflected by Garza, back out of bounds. Turnovers continue to be an issue for the San Isidro Tigers. They lead by 2, have turned it over 8 times already here in the first quarter of play. Almeida has the ball, slows the pace. I won't say that very often. In the corner it goes to Barton. Back out, top of the key, 3, answer there, yes! Wildcats with the lead after Almeida drops in a 3. Elizondo has the ball for the Tigers. Long pass ahead is tipped, and here comes Guevara in the corner. Here's a 3 on the way by Flores. That won't go. Rebound tipped out of bounds by the Wildcats. And San Isidro will have the ball. Substitution off the bench. Here comes Vicente Cabrera back in the game. Garza will trigger the inbound play for the Tigers. They trail for the first time in this game. That pass somehow lands in the hands of Flores. Flores gets it over to Garza. Garza with 8 on the clock, pulls the trigger on the 3 and missed it. Long rebound out to Ramirez. Quick pass to Barton, layup good at the buzzer. Weimer trailed throughout the first quarter, leads by 3. Second quarter coming up after this. TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Truck Techs in Harlingen is your source for lifts, wheels, and tires. Talking trucks of any size, any model, and any year. Specializing in accessories with top-of-the-line products to bring that special look to your truck in a professional way. Lifts, wheels, and tires, with financing available too. Call today or stop by Truck Techs in Harlingen.
Back here on RioSportsLive.com, 8 minutes on the clock. We start the second quarter of play. Here from Sinton, Texas, Weimer Wildcats with the basketball. A late flurry in that first quarter led to the 3-point lead they enjoy as they start with the ball in their possession. Second 8 minutes of the game. Top of the key, Almeida lobs it on the baseline. Shot goes up, no good. Missed by Barton. Outlet pass, and here come the Tigers on the fly. Into the front court to the left side. Now on the dribble. That's going to be a travel. So even after they beat the pressure, on the back side of that, a turnover by the San Isidro Tigers. 9th of the game, make that the 10th of the game for this team. Wildcat basketball. Barton catches. Outside to Ellison, further out to Almeida. Almeida lost his dribble. Spins it over to Ramirez, and he'll travel. So the turnover bug isn't exactly eluding the Weimer Wildcats. That's their 4th of the game. Pressure, though, set up. This is going to be here all night. We were told expected even if they're up by 30. There's a travel. As David Guevara couldn't get out of a double team. Weimer basketball out of bounds. Wildcats trailed for 7.5 minutes of that first quarter, and then on a flurry, took the lead. Here's Ramirez off the dribble. Banks that up, no good. Rebound Elizondo for the Tigers. Outlet pass. They try to push it ahead. Find Guevara. Guevara got a man in the air. Now he attacks on the right side. Lost that one out of bounds. That'll be touched last by the Weimer Wildcats. That'll get a groan from the Wildcat fans right down below us. Inbound play. Here's a Guevara 3. Missed that. Long rebound. Comes out easy to Almeida for the Wildcats of Weimer. Finds Barton. He wants a 3. Answer there? No. Missed that long. Got his own rebound, though. Spins it outside. Another 3 on the way. This is Ellison. That won't go. Rebound. Barton secures that. Whistles it out on top. Caught there by Ramirez. Ramirez finds Almeida. Marco Garza nearly steals it. Out of bounds it goes. 6:40 left here in this second quarter of play. Weimer has applied the pressure throughout this ball game, and it has paid some dividends. San Isidro took care of the ball early, rebounded well in the first part of this game till about the 5-minute mark, and that's when the Weimer Wildcats started to edge into the lead. Off the dribble, this is Almeida, got the shot away and made it. Devondre Almeida now with 9 points in the game. Weimer up by 5. Tigers of San Isidro with the ball. Elizondo goes baseline, right down central, left-hand layup up and in. He went left side and went with the right side on the reverse layup. For Elizondo in the ball game, he leads away with 6 points and 6 boards. There's a deflected pass. That's touched by the Tigers of San Isidro. And now you can see the Weimer offense trying to push the ball further and further inside, finding creases inside this Tiger defense. They'll get it into the hands of Ramirez. Pulls the trigger on that and got fouled. And Jose Ramirez, another freshman on this team, will step to the free throw line. Ramirez, a freshman. Joey Ramirez, a freshman. Nunu Wilson, later we'll see him, a freshman. Juan Ferretes Sanchez, a freshman. Logan Cloginger, a freshman. Ryan Klossel, a freshman. This team is loaded with youth. First free throw is good. Second one by Ramirez. Won't go. Rebound is out of bounds. That's touched last by Elizondo. So it will be Weimer basketball. They've scored the only points from a basket. Here's a 3, and it's up and in by Vicente Cabrera. Cabrera drops in a 3. Then a foul called after the made basket, and they'll call Ellison for his second foul of the ball game. Couple of minutes gone here in the second quarter. Garza to throw the ball in. Has Elizondo right there with him. Gets it back to Marco Garza. Overhead pass ahead. They had it, but they turned it over. Armando Reyes couldn't handle that pass, and out of bounds it goes. Tigers turned it over for a 13th time, a 5th time here in this second quarter alone. Almeida has the ball for the Weimer Wildcats. Spins it to Ramirez. Ramirez into a double team. Garza forces him further out between the circles. Stays alive with the dribble. Now attacks. Nice dish inside. Baseline jumper will not go by Ramirez. Quick outlet pass for the Tigers in the front court. And Almeida clean steals it from Guevara. Quick pass in the corner. 3 on the way for Ellison. That won't go. Rebound, offensive board. That shot is nearly blocked, but a foul is going to be called. Elizondo will be called for the foul as Vicente Cabrera, who hit the 3 the last trip down, steps in to get the offensive rebound this trip down. Stands at the line for 2 shots. First one good. Talking with the San Isidro folks, one thing they wanted to try to elude was any kind of foul trouble for Jabaro Elizondo. Cabrera at the line. Second one's good. The lead extends to 9. And a timeout call. Weimer controlling this second quarter and trying to build on the lead. They lead by 9. Back after this.
Everyone's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2 in Harlingen. Choose from a wide selection and score big today on West Expressway 83. Right now on the lot, how about this 2017 Chevy 1500 LT 4x4 pickup? Coming in at 37,000 miles. This has everything, including navigation, power locks, talk to text, dual climate control, a 4-door with a full back seat. This one has a 6-inch lift kit, off-road tires, and fuel rims. A 5.3-liter V8, just $36,999 today. Or check out this 2011 Jeep Wrangler Sahara 4x4 Unlimited. A 4x4 with lift and matching color hardtop, a 5th wheel spare, leather seats, 83,000 miles, and ready for you today at just $24,999. Financing is available with lending for all types. Every deal's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2, in business since 2002, Harlingen, Texas.
Missed opportunity for the San Isidro Tigers. And now back on the other side, a 3 by the Wildcats will not go by Ramirez. Long rebound, Marco Garza attacks coast to coast after the rebound and got the layup to go. Marco Garza now with 7 points. Cuts the lead back to 7. Ramirez on the dribble through a jump stop. Finds the open man. Cabrera for 3. This one won't go. Rebound by the Tigers of San Isidro. Flores comes out of there with it. Quick pass ahead to Elizondo. Goes to work on the baseline. Got it to go. Jabaro Elizondo now has 9. Tigers answered the run by the Weimer Wildcats and now are edging back into this game. Down by 5. That pass deflected and stolen. Here comes Reyes, right side. Lay it up, missed it. Good defense to get back that time by Almeida. Ramirez gets it to Almeida. Almeida in the front court against Guevara. Finds Cabrera for the 3. Answer, no. Offensive board, that shot's blocked. Garza has it. Here come the Tigers in the back court. Nearly lose it. They'll need some help. Get it ahead to Guevara. Guevara down the right-hand side. Beats the defense, gets it in the corner. The extra pass for the Garza 3. Answer, won't go. Rebound by Almeida. Almeida now in the game with 4 boards in this first half. Cabrera wants another 3. Misses that. Tried to track down his own rebound. Tipped it to his own player. Here's an Almeida 3 that banks in. Devontae Almeida banks in a 3-ball. Whistle as Guevara took a shot away from that play. Quick timeout. They'll substitute in. And we'll stay with the action right here. We're in the second quarter of play from Sinton, Texas. San Isidro with the basketball in the backcourt against this pressure. They'll turn it over. Ramirez. Shot goes up and in. That's Jacoby Rhodes in the ball game. For Rhodes, that's his 4th point of the game. Tigers on the attack on the baseline. That one goes up and rolls in, and a foul's called, and Armando Reyes gets to the line. Armando Reyes stands at the free throw here. And if you're watching us on our YouTube channel, be sure you subscribe to the channel. Help us continue to move up on the number side of things. Free throw good by Reyes. Seven-point game. 3:13 left here in the half. On the dribble, this is Ramirez outside. Now they'll get it to the free throw. Back for a Ramirez 3, and that is off the mark. Rebound by the Tigers of San Isidro. Get it to Garza. Garza in the front court, guarded by Ramirez in the corner. Here's a 3 on the way. Answer there for Flores is no. Rebound, and then a foul's going to be called after Alaric Ellison secured the board. Either team connecting from beyond the arc right now. 4 of 18 for the Weimer Wildcats, 1 of 6 for the San Isidro Tigers. Weimer basketball, they'll see some pressure for a first time in this ball game by the Tigers of San Isidro. They'll play catch with it in the backcourt. Now they'll fire it ahead to Ellison. Ellison gets it to Almeida. Devondre Almeida has a pass on the left side. Here's an open three by Barton, and that's no good. Rebound by Marco Garza, and here come the Tigers on the fly. Quick pass ahead is stolen by Almeida. Almeida takes it down the left side, got the shot off and made it. Off the steal, the made basket. Here come the Wildcats again. The extra pass deflected out of bounds. Tigers just not taking care of the ball right now against this pressure. Even when they make a run, it's because of a couple of good trips down. But then they'll turn it over 2 times in a row and be back down to 9. Elizondo on the attack, goes inside. That's a foul called as Barton stepped over. And he'll be called for the foul. Tabaro Elizondo to the free throw line for the San Isidro Tigers. Again, we thank Economy Awards out of Delmita, Texas, for assisting us in the broadcast. Elizondo hits the first free throw. 956-481-3379. Trophies, awards, plaques, Economy Awards out of Delmita, Texas. Elizondo hits the second free throw. Cuts it back to a 7-point game. Wildcats with the basketball. Here's a three by Almeida. Misses that. Weak side rebound secured by the Tigers. On the outlet pass, though, it's another turnover as it goes out of bounds. For the Tigers, that's 17 times they've turned the ball over here in this first half. Almeida to throw it in for the Wildcats of Weimer. Spins it out to Barton. Top of the key it goes. Reverse it. Three by Almeida. Got it. Devondre Almeida heating up. Double-digit lead. Tigers break the press. Find Garza. Attacks left side. Layup no good. Elizondo right there. Got it. Put it up and in. Jabaro Elizondo on the finish. Minute 30 left here in the half. Here's a three. That's up. Oh, just inside the arc. And Barton finds the range. Tigers trying to break the press. Nothing doing. Another turnover. Here's Cabrera. Hands it off. The extra pass. Layup good. Another steal. Wildcats looking for production out of this one. Overhead pass caught by Ellison. Ellison has it poked away. Loose ball. Still with it. Hangs with it. Has it tipped out of bounds. Out of bounds it goes. Tremendous hustle that time. Right back at you by Alan Flores. Matching the intensity of the Weimer Wildcats to force that turnover. Minute 3 to go. Garza to throw it in. Finds Flores. Now they'll get it to Cruz. Cruz wanted to shoot. Gets it outside. Here's a Garza three. That's an open look. Missed it. Rebound by the Wildcats. Quick pass to Almeida into a double team. Got the shot off. Missed it. Got his own board. Put it up and no good. Got his own board again. Back outside. Work it back for the top of the key to Almeida. Here's a Barton three, and that's no good. Long rebound. Tigers get it. Outlet pass to Garza. They'll bring it front side. Garza attacks in the lane. Stepped in and got fouled. .30 seconds remaining here in the half. Wildcats led 16-13 after a quarter. Have outscored the Tigers 22-13 here in this second. Non-shooting foul. Garza will throw it in. That's 6 team fouls against the Weimer Wildcats here in the half. Elizondo goes to work on the baseline. He'll get fouled by Ramirez. That's where the Tigers would like to work on the offensive end if they can establish a half-court game and get the ball inside to Marco Garza. Or check that to Elizondo. Elizondo at the line. First one, perfect. 14 points in the first half for Jabaro Elizondo. Second one coming up. Also good. Wildcats closed out the first quarter on a flurry. Let's see how they approach this final 20 seconds of the half. That's contact on the dribble, and that's going to send Devondre Almeida to the line. as that's the 7th team foul against San Isidro here in this first half of play. Additional broadcast coming your way tomorrow night. I'll talk to you about that. Almeida makes the first. We'll be in Alice for doubleheader action. San Perlita takes on Yorktown. That's the early game, and that's followed by Los Fresnos against Laredo Nixon. There's a missed free throw. Rebound by the Tigers of San Isidro. Down the left baseline, Cruz, and he'll turn it over. 19 turnovers here in the first half by the San Isidro Tigers against this intense pressure. Almeida has it. There's your leading scorer in the first half for the Weimer Wildcats on isolation. Lost his dribble into a double team. They steal that from him, and here comes Reyes. Quick pass to Guevara. Guevara attacks, missed a shot, but got fouled. Almeida pleading his case that, hey, I just stood up, put my hands in the air. Guevara fell to the ground. David Guevara will head to the free throw line. Almeida, one of the seniors on this squad. Free throw is good by David Guevara. It's his 3rd point of the game. Cuts the lead to 10 as Guevara steps to the line for a second one right here. Got that too. 9-point game. Wildcats to inbound the ball against pressure. Near a steal by Garza. Barton fires one off the rafters, and that's the way the half comes to an end. Weimer's Wildcats, the pace dictated the score. Steals lead to a 9-point lead. We'll be back with more after this.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
Our professional advisors at Employee Retirement Services have been providing financial and retirement planning for many years for employees of different employment.
If you've spent your career in education and are ready for the next chapter, let the professionals at Employment Retirement Services help. You've worked hard, and now it's time to relax and enjoy with peace of mind and security.
Help fulfill your retirement needs. Come experience the difference with us.
And let's plan your retirement together.
Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule your appointment today.
I want to thank you for joining us here on RioSportsLive.com. I'm Joe Bowling. Bert Ruiz on the camera. We made the trip to Sinton, Texas tonight, and we are at halftime in the blink of an eye. The game that started at 7 o'clock, it's already just 7:30, and we are already at halftime. And the Weimer Wildcats lead the San Isidro Tigers by 9 at 39-30. Take a look at, first of all, let's look at numbers of this game. 14 of 40 shooting for the Wildcats of Weimer. 22 shots attempted by San Isidro. That's nearly 20 more shots attempted by the Weimer Wildcats in that first half. They shot just 35% from the field. Shot 6 of 8 from the free throw line. The Tigers of San Isidro went 9 of 10 at the line. But the biggest glaring number is the turnovers, and that's 19 for the San Isidro Tigers compared to just 10 for the Weimer Wildcats. Take a look at your scores. 18 points for DeAndre Almeida, leads all scorers. That's the Wildcats' leading scorer. 5 points for teammate Vicente Cabrera, 4 each for Clay Barton, Delaric Ellison, and Jacoby Rhodes. 3 points for Joey Ramirez, and 1 for Jose Ramirez. For the Tigers of San Isidro, it's been limited on the scorers, period. One player in double figures, Jabaro Elizondo, has 15 points in the first half. Marco Garza was 7. Armando Reyes with 4. David Guevara with 4. Take a quick break. Again, I'll tell you about some additional broadcasts coming your way. Thanks again to the Economy Awards for the added sponsorship that helped us broadcast this ball game. Economy Awards out of Del Mita, Texas at 956-481-3379. instrumental in bringing us coverage of this game from Sinton, Texas. Back after this.
Triple Double Basketball Academy in Harlingen, a proud sponsor for this game. Triple Double Academy provides opportunities for players to develop their basketball skills while also offering opportunities for players to travel and compete against elite competition across the United States. Their efforts are allowing athletes to be trained by experts in a sport of their choice, and while learning to be disciplined and developing leadership skills to help them excel on and off the court. Experienced coaches, certified by the NCAA, Triple Double Basketball Academy, Harlingen, Texas.
Back here on RioSportsLive.com as we are at halftime in Sinton, Texas. No teams have returned yet to the court. We secured 3 broadcasts for tomorrow already. Trying to work on some additional broadcasts as well so that we can give more coverage for the fans. I had 10 games that I was going to take a look at the capability of broadcasting for you fans. We got this one in the books. We'll get 3 more tomorrow. But some big ones that are missing are as a result of a couple of factors here. One, we are just up against it with the limited time of days in which to get a game secured and funded. When you're talking about this postseason play and video coverage, talking about the $200 fee taxed on by the UIL broadcast partner. So it wasn't from a lack of wanting to cover additional games. We were simply limited on the funds that we had come in thus far. So tomorrow night from Alice, Texas, 6 o'clock the tip-off for the early game. That's the San Isidro, the San Perlita Trojans, as they'll take on Yorktown. That'll be followed by an 8:30 tip-off. Los Fresnos will be taking on Laredo Nixon. I think it's 6:30 and 8, so we get a little extra time to get ready for that first game. Nonetheless, 2 games coming from Alice, Texas. We'll be there for that. In Kingsville tomorrow night, Brownsville Veterans is taking on Flower Bluff. We'll have that broadcast for you as well, as we will be looking to cover the Chargers against Flower Bluff. I'm looking at some additional broadcasts. I hope I can get it done. If I do, watch the social media, you'll see that we indeed had some success. It's not from a lack of want. There's a lot of want. There's also a lot of funds that's involved and a lack of funds thereof. Back with more as the teams return to the court. We'll get set for the second half.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Before you have time to worry, we'll get you taken care of fast and easy. Now you can get back to your day with a healthy smile.
Back here on RioSportsLive.com as the San Isidro Tigers were the first team to make an arrival back on the floor to get set for this second half. The Weimer Wildcats now make their entrance. And so we are getting closer to this second half getting underway. The officials raced off the court at the end of the first half. That was about as fast a game played out as we've been involved in a broadcast in a long time. Took right at 30 minutes to get through that first half of play. We're on pace to have an early night on this one, unless things change dramatically here in this second half. Focus. You're talking about what teams need to take a look at as they get set for the second half. Biggest factor for the San Isidro Tigers is simply taking care of the basketball. 19 turnovers led to a limited amount of shots taken. Then when your shots aren't falling, it just magnifies the fact that those turnovers are nearly twice as bad as what they would be on any given night in which your shots are going. For the Weimer Wildcats, they too were cold in shooting. You're talking about a team that was given opportunities to shoot beyond the arc, but hit just 5 of 22. If they heat up in the second half out there, they could race away with an easy win here. Tigers with the basketball. Go inside to Elizondo. Goes to work, lay it up, got it to go. That's the way the second half starts. We're in the third quarter. Weimer Wildcats with the ball. Outside pass. This is Joey Ramirez. Guarded by Guevara. Stays with the dribble. Takes it now on the inside, pulls the trigger and rolls it off. Offensive board though, put that up. It's blocked, rebound by Elizondo. Here come the Tigers. They want to run. Get it outside to Flores. Over to Guevara. Finds Garza trailing the play. Marco Garza sets up the offense. Tigers run it on the half-court set. Elizondo to Guevara. Guevara got the shot away, missed it. Rebound tipped by the Tigers into the hands of Elizondo. Put it up and in. Back-to-back baskets to start the second half for the San Isidro Tigers. Cuts it back to a 5-point game. Almeida had the answer every time in the first half for the Weimer Wildcats. Anytime they needed production. Losing that dribble, Ellison. That pass is stolen. Here comes Marco Garza against Ellison. Attacks, lays it up, no good, and got fouled. And for Delaric Ellison, that'll be minimum his third foul of the game. Quick second foul call to the second half against the Weimer Wildcats. Marco Garza to the line. First one perfect. We talk again about the wide variety of just right down the line things that are different about these teams. And this youth factor for the Weimer Wildcats could play a factor in this thing when you're talking about an absolute senior-laden squad in San Isidro. If this thing gets down to a wire and some pressure develops, Ramirez will turn it over. Tigers already on a 6-0 run. They've got the basketball. Guevara to Garza. Garza, nice pass ahead, layup, good. 8-0 run. Armando Reyes on the finish. 1-point game. 6:31 to go here in the third. Almeida has the ball for the Wildcats against Guevara. That pass deflected. Almeida catches, puts it on the floor. Outside it goes to Clay Barton. Barton's double team. Spins it in the left corner. Almeida attacks left baseline. Reverse layup will not go. Rebound out of bounds. Tiger ball. Almeida wanted some contact called on that. Nothing doing. Wildcats turn right back around and set up the pressure in the backcourt. Tigers did have problems with it throughout the first half. That pass deflected. Easy steal. Cabrera shot good. That ends the run. Vicente Cabrera with a bucket. Tigers back with the ball. Down 3. Guevara travels and carries it out of bounds. That's a turnover. David Guevara struggled against the pressure in the first half, and that time they just left him flat out on an island to try to bring that ball up. 2 minutes gone here in the third. San Isidro Tigers have got back in this ball game. A made basket here can settle things down for the Wildcats. Ramirez on the dribble against Guevara. One hands that, that's deflected. Almeida gets it over to Barton. The extra pass on the baseline. That fadeaway jumper's blocked, but a foul called on Jabaro Elizondo. That's a shooting foul. So a free throw opportunity for Jose Ramirez. freshman for the Weimer Wildcats. 1 of 2 on the night at the line. First one perfect. Jose Ramirez. Substitution checks in the game. Jacoby Rhodes will enter the ball game. He'll replace Joey Ramirez for the Weimer Wildcats. Second free throw by Jose Ramirez is good. 2 for 2 on the trip. The made basket allows the pressure. It was going to come anyway. Made or missed. There's a travel. Turnovers. That's the second in the second half against the San Isidro Tigers. Weimer basketball in the backcourt. This will be Almeida. Almeida to Barton. In the corner it goes. They'll go inside on the baseline. That shot's blocked. Rebound by Elizondo. Wants to run. Quick pass to Guevara. Guevara finds Garza on the trail on the secondary. Passed it into Elizondo, and he's fouled by Ramirez from behind. That'll stop play. We're in the third quarter here with the Weimer Wildcats on top, 43-38. The winner of this will take on the winner of Port Aransas and Santa Maria. That game will be played tomorrow night. San Isidro basketball out of bounds. Marco Garza sets him in motion. Looking, still looking. Gets it to Elizondo, isolated in the paint. Turns, shot it, made it, and got fouled. Jabaro Elizondo back to the line. That turned into an isolation against Jacoby Rhodes. Rhodes, one of the seniors on this squad, could not handle Elizondo in the paint. Jabaro now with 21 points. Misfires on the free throw. That's a rare miss for him. On the season, he was lights out good. Open three for the Wildcats. That one won't go. Rebound by the Tigers, and that's going to be a jump ball. Marco Garza secured the board, but Cabrera was right there with him, elevated, got the tie up. And it's Wildcat basketball. They lead by 3, looking to get it in. They'll find Barton. Barton finds Rhodes, missed that one. Rebound Elizondo secures it for the Tigers. Outlet pass to Marco Garza. Tigers can cut it to 1 here on the baseline. That fadeaway jumper banks up, no good. Rebound secured by the Wildcats. They want to run. In the front court, Almeida hands it off. Here's a 3 by Rhodes, and it rolls off. Another rebound secured this time by Armando Reyes. Tigers beat the pressure. Elizondo left open for a 3. Why not? Missed it. Rebound comes out long to the Wildcats, and then they call a jump or a foul. Tigers want to jump. They'll call a foul nonetheless. Gives the ball to the Weimer Wildcats. Just the second foul of the second half for the Tigers of San Isidro. Wildcat basketball, they're up by 3. They've been outscored 10-4 here in this third quarter. Yet they lead. Almeida has the ball. Right side pass to Barton. Looking inside, Cabrera working hard. They'll go to Rhodes. He goes to work, and there's a foul called inside against Vicente Cabrera, trying to free up some room. Gives the ball back to the Tigers of San Isidro. Substitution back in the game. Joey Ramirez returns for the Weimer Wildcats. He'll replace Cabrera. Garza will throw it in for the San Isidro Tigers. Gets it in, tip pass, easy steal. Barton shot it, missed it, rebound in the paint. Ramirez loses it. Tigers tip it out. Still a loose ball. Finally picked up. Wildcats on the attack. Rhodes lays it in. They're just letting him play. Jacoby Rhodes got the shot to go. 5-point game. Tigers against pressure. Work it ahead to Elizondo. Against Barton. That's a near travel. Puts it on the floor. Spins past Barton. Got in the lane. Had it poked away and stolen. Here comes Almeida. 1 or 2 on 1. Left side to Barton. Back to Almeida. Got 2 in the air. Lay it up and in. 7-point game. Almeida with the basket. Steal by Barton in the front court. Ramirez for 3. Answer, yes! Wildcats storming back. Back up by 10. Back with more after this.
Triple Double Basketball Academy in Harlingen, a proud sponsor for this game. Triple Double Academy provides opportunities for players to develop their basketball skills while also offering opportunities for players to travel and compete against elite competition across the United States. Their efforts are allowing athletes to be trained by experts in a sport of their choice, and while learning to be disciplined and developing leadership skills to help them excel on and off the court. Experienced coaches, certified by the NCAA, Triple Double Basketball Academy, Harlingen, Texas.
Bring it back here, San Isidro Tigers. Coach Rolando Garza had called that timeout. His team had worked their tails off in the third quarter to erase a double-digit margin. Got back to within 2, and now blink of an eye, back down 10 as this Weimer Wildcat team just exploded in a hurry. Capped off by that 3 by Joey Ramirez, who now in the game has 6 points. Marco Garza will throw it in for the San Isidro Tigers. 3:38 left, still a lot of time left here in this third quarter. Guevara in the backcourt, threw it away. Easy pickings, Ellison layup, that's blocked. Tigers secure the board. In the front court, long pass ahead to Elizondo. In the paint, goes to work, got it. Chabarro Elizondo on the finish. Cuts it back to a single-digit game. Here comes Almeida in the front court for the Wildcats. Attacks, right side pass, open 3, answer, yes! Another 3, this time it goes in by Delaric Ellison. Tigers with the ball, work it inside to Garza. Garza to Elizondo, goes to work, travel. Turnover bug, biting the Tigers of San Isidro again. That's their 6th here in the third. That's their 25th of the game. Outside pass to Cabrera. Cabrera. And the Wildcats up 11. Here's a 3 by Almeida. This will hurt, and it does. Almeida finds the range. Tiger basketball, they'll throw it away, but it's touched last by Almeida, who leapfrogs the bench and gets to the first row in one motion for the Weimer Wildcats. 14-point lead represents the biggest lead of the game for either team. The Weimer Wildcats enjoy this lead. Garza to throw it in, has some trouble. Finds a man, that's Reyes. Reyes attacks on the baseline. Now they'll go inside to Elizondo. Goes to work, shot it, missed it, tipped it, got his own board, steps through a double team, puts it up, got it to go, and a foul. Elizondo back to the line. Nobody put a body on Jabaro Elizondo. He's now got 25 points here in the game and steps to the line. That stops the clock with 2:33 left here in the third. If you're on the San Isidro side of things, you simply want to notch this back to single digits before you get to the final 8 in that fourth quarter. Elizondo hits a free throw. Pressure in the backcourt, isolating Almeida. He'll find Ramirez. He'll bring it across, given plenty of room as Nicholas Delgado in the ballgame draws that assignment. Gets it back to Almeida. They tried to jump a double team. He dribbled away from it. Now he lost his dribble. That pass, an easy steal by Garza. Here come the Tigers. Marco Garza in the paint. Layup, no good. Rebound by Almeida. Missed opportunity that time for the Tigers. Barton tries to make it hurt on the other side. Missed the shot. Rebound in the paint. Loose ball. You better want it if you go down there. Elizondo finds it. Gets it to Garza. Garza attacks again. Into the paint. Shot it. Charge. Almeida got back. Minute 59 to go here in this third. Back-to-back possessions in which the Tigers could have cut it to a single-digit game. Excuse me on that. It'll be Weimer basketball, and they slow the pace just to get the moisture off the floor. Watching Weimer, they, as billed, came in here up and down with a lot of pressure. Almeida has the ball. Here's your leading scorer in the game with 26 points to Ramirez. Ramirez attacks, lays it up, no good. Elizondo secures the rebound for the San Isidro Tigers. Dribbles it ahead. Guarded by Ramirez, beats him off the dribble, layup up, no good, and that's a blocking foul. And that's going to be on Almeida. Chabarro Elizondo will get back to the line. Chabarro in the ball game. At the free throw line is 6 of 7. He already has a double-double in this game. 26 points and 10 boards, makes the first free throw. One of the seniors on this squad. Second one, short. Rebound Ramirez for the Wildcats. In the backcourt, here comes Almeida. Races it ahead. Nice pass inside. Rhodes layup good. Jacoby Rhodes on the finish. Tigers with the ball. Garza weaves through traffic. Stays with the dribble. Lost it. Loose ball stolen by Rhodes to Ramirez to Barton. Passes it off. Layup good. On the finish that time, Ellison. 14-point lead for the Wildcats. Tigers Garza into a double team. Lost the ball. Picks it up. Tries to get rid of it. Tries to call a timeout of some kind. The official finally blows the whistle. There's a jump ball. Marco Garza in his defense was down there amongst three players. Did all he could just to get the jump ball. And retain possession for the San Isidro Tigers. But if there was moisture on the floor underneath the goal the other time down, three guys down there rolling around for an extended period of time, means one towel may not clean this one up. Let's take a look. Stops play with 1:07 to go here in the third. And it will be San Isidro basketball out of bounds. Final 1:07 playing out here in the third quarter. Elizondo to Reyes in the backcourt to Elizondo. Elizondo in the front court. That's going to be a foul called as Ramirez comes out. No, they'll call that an offensive foul. Results in another turnover for the San Isidro Tigers. Minute left. Quick pass ahead to Ramirez. Out to Barton. Barton quickly guarded. Finds Almeida. Pass over to Joey Ramirez. Top of the key. Almada attacks now and lays it off the rim. No good. Elizondo secures the rebound. In the backcourt, guarded. Has it. Stays with a dribble against Almeida. Clear out now. Pass in the front court to Flores. Flores finds a cutter. Fadeaway jumper on the way by Flores. That won't go. Reyes that time. Easy rebound. And here come the Wildcats in the front court. Top of the key to Almeida in the corner. Here's a three. Answer there. Won't go. Rebound by Garza for San Isidro. Garza finds Delgado to Elizondo, and he'll travel. Ninth turnover in the quarter for San Isidro. Quit harping on that number. It's a big number. They turned it over a lot. This relentless pressure by the Weimer Wildcats does not go away. Barton has the basketball, hands it off to Ramirez. 10 seconds to go here in the quarter. Ramirez and the Wildcats will get the ball to start the fourth. Ellison to Barton, 3 seconds to go through a double team, and he gets fouled with 1 second left on the clock, and he'll not get to the line. That's a shot taken after the contact. That's on the floor. Ramirez will trigger the inbound play for the Wildcats with 1 second left. Gets it in. Here's a three. It's blocked by Garza, and the quarter comes to an end. A quarter that started out with San Isidro outscoring Weimer 10-4. From there on, they were outscored 17-6 as the Wildcats extend the lead. It's 14, fourth quarter coming up.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Back here on RioSportsLive.com, and head coach Rolando Garza and the San Isidro Tigers. You can see Bert Ruiz has zoomed in on them, talking things over. We'll start the fourth quarter with the Tigers down 14. They scored 13 points in the first quarter, 17 in the second, 16 in the third. The Weimer Wildcats scored 16 points in the first quarter, 23 in the second, and 21 more in the third quarter. As the turnover situation provides extra opportunities for the Wildcats. They've taken 28 more shots in this game than have the San Isidro Tigers, just because of the possessions and opportunities on the offensive end when you've got the ball in your hands. It's the kindest way I can define a lot of turnovers. Almeida gets the ball to Ramirez. Ramirez, over it goes to Barton. Barton forces it inside. This is Almeida going to work. Dishes it off. Outside three, Ellison. That's no good. Rebound by Garza. In the backcourt, here come the Tigers. They need points on every production for the next couple of minutes just to claw back into this game again. There's a near steal as out of bounds it goes. Almeida read that from about 100 miles away. That pass was coming that direction. Just had a half a step before he was there for the steal. Garza to trigger the inbound play for the Tigers. Gets it to Elizondo. Jabaro Elizondo's had a monster night. Takes it off the dribble in the paint, off the back of the rim. No good. There's a blocking foul. He'll get to the line. Back trying to draw the charge was Jose Ramirez. And Elizondo steps to the line. Jabaro, 27 points, 11 rebounds, 7 of 9 at the line. As he'll stand up here, trying to score the first points for either team in this fourth quarter. Free throw, no good. Elizondo now 7 of 10 at the line. Made his first 6. Makes that one to end a drought from the line. Barton has the ball for the Wildcats. Finds Almeida, the extra pass inside, banker good. Jose Ramirez on the finish. There's a steal by Almeida. Back to Ramirez. Missed that shot. Almeida tracks down the rebound from the baseline. Tries a pass. It's caught. Here's Barton in the paint. Has that deflected off of Barton. Out of bounds it goes. Like I said, if you want the ball, you better mean it in this ball game. It's a physical type of game. Both teams equally ready for the challenge. Elizondo, a nice move in the front court, off the glass. That goes in a foul. Jabaro Elizondo back to the line. Elizondo's got 30. Steps to the line here. Misses. Could be some tired legs right there. Ramirez gets a rebound. He quickly gets fouled. Now you teach players as a coach, when you see a game get physical, as is the case here, you can continue to push the issue until finally a whistle blows, and then you understand the limitations. Now, the key for the officials is to you've let it play. So once they start adjusting, play it out. That's how the game's going. Both teams make the adjustment. You just simply walk away and say it was a physical game. Ramirez has the ball in the corner. Here's an open three for the Wildcats. That's off the mark. Rebound, quick outlet pass, barreling down court for Guevara. Lost it off his leg. Out of bounds it goes. Reyes got the rebound, had the right idea. But David Guevara couldn't track down the pass. Weimer basketball in the backcourt. Over to Barton, inside to Almeida, back to Barton. Back to Almeida on a two-man game to Ramirez. Has that shot blocked. Garza has the ball. Outlet pass to Guevara. Guevara into a double team, in trouble. Calls timeout. That was another turnover coming up. 13-point lead. Weimer on top. Back after this.
Men, start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even at Do you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight? Let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's health care is done.
San Isidro Tigers called that timeout. It's their ball. We're in the fourth quarter with 6:19 remaining in the game. David Guevara not guarded on the inbound play. Finds Marco Garza. Back to Guevara. Here's an open three. That's off the mark. Rebound, tipped out. Loose ball, controlled by the Tigers. Guevara tips it ahead. Here's a Flores three, and that's off the mark. Rebound in the paint by the Wildcats. That would have been a big shot. Here's a near steal. Loose ball in the front court. Now foul Joey Ramirez. Joey Ramirez fouled, and that'll be the 7th team foul on the San Isidro Tigers. Free throw opportunity for Ramirez, who hasn't been to the line yet. 1-1. First one good. As a team, the Wildcats are now 9 of 11 from the free throw line. That's an 82% clip. Second free throw, Ramirez. Won't go. Another rebound for Jabaro Elizondo. In the front court, that pass is taken away. Back come the Wildcats with the basketball in the front court. Back in the hands of Ramirez. Lobs it inside. Nice catch. Shot goes up and in. Made by Jacoby Rhodes. Here come the Tigers. This is Garza. Garza finds Guevara. Launches a three. Misses that. Rebound tipped into the hands of the Tigers. Back out to Guevara. Another three. This one well short and out of bounds it goes. Two good looks that time down for the Tigers. Just a shot wouldn't go. That's within their offense completely. Nicholas Delgado checks into the ball game. Almeida plays catch with Ramirez in the backcourt for the Weimer Wildcats. Every possession now becomes more and more important on the production side for the Tigers. They cause a turnover here, this trip down. That's the first of what will have to be many. The Tigers want to get back in this ball game now. They're down 16. They'll throw it in the backcourt. Now they'll get it to Marco Garza. Garza spins it over on the baseline. Quick move made by Reyes. Missed a layup. Elizondo right there to help him out. Jabaro Elizondo leaving it all here on the floor. He's got 32 points. Ramirez up across with a 14-point lead. To Barton. Back to Ramirez. Attacks. Dishes off. Almeida missed a shot. Rebound by the Tigers. That's 2 stops in a row. Elizondo has the ball in the front court. Attacks. Layup. No good. Rebound. Put up by the Tigers. That won't go. A point-blank shot missed and a foul called in the backcourt. That'll send Delaric Ellison to the line. Elizondo, last part of that trip down, saw a player trying to draw a charge. He had to pull up and adjust his shot just a bit. What that does when you see players back there trying to draw a charge, gives you as a rebounder, in this case Armando Reyes, a clean lane to the goal because that man is your man that's going to guard you. And so he read that right to get that offensive rebound. Just missed the stick back. On the 1-and-1, the missed free throw gives the ball right back to the Tigers. San Isidro basketball. Going to have to hurry. This clock is going to become a big-time enemy to the Tigers in a short period of time. Baseline move, shot goes up. That's off the mark, short by Reyes. Normally he's going to make that shot. Quick pass ahead. Here's Ellison, right side, and layup, missed it and got fouled. Now you're seeing shots missed. Someone asked who's Marco, number 33 for the San Isidro Tigers. We'll get a camera on him in just a moment. This is Delaric Ellison for the Weimer Wildcats. Makes the first. Jabaro Elizondo in this ball game, 32 points, 13 rebounds. Ellison, next free throw. That won't go. Long rebound. Ellison gets his own board. Maybe some tired legs by the Tigers of San Isidro right now showing up. The extra pass for a Ramirez three. That won't go. A rebound by Reyes. Lost that. That shot's blocked. Rebound by Almeida. Back out for a Ramirez three. That one won't go. Garza gets a rebound for the Tigers of San Isidro. Marco Garza in the front court, lay it up, got it. Marco Garza cuts it to 13. Pressure in the back court. They'll get the ball to Ellison. Ellison to Ramirez. Full court pressure now by the Tigers. Thrown over the top to Barton. Barton finds Ellison. Nice pass on the baseline. That shot's blocked out of bounds. Cabrera was there. Elizondo sent it off the back wall. Weimer Wildcats to throw it in. They'll have it on the baseline. They'll find Cabrera. He had some big threes in the first half. Pass to Barton. Nice catch by Barton. Hands it off to Almeida. Back to Barton. Hangs onto the ball. Now puts it on the floor. Attacks in the lane. That one's blocked by Elizondo. Rebound by the Tigers of San Isidro. Quick pass ahead to Flores. Flores to Garza. They'll need this three, and he missed it. Rebound saved by the Tigers. Looking for Elizondo. Couldn't get there in time. This is Barton. Layup good. Clay Barton with the bucket. Elizondo has the ball in the backcourt for the Tigers of San Isidro. Spins past a double team. Overhead pass. Back outside it goes to Delgado. They need to look to shoot early on these possessions. Out to Garza. Garza lights a three. Got it. Marco Garza is going to have to get red hot right now for his team. Their season on the line with 2:47 to go. Weimer trying to advance to take on the winner of either Port Aransas or Santa Maria. Garza with a steal into a double team, got fouled. He'll head to the free throw line. Does a couple of things right there for the San Isidro Tigers as it stops the clock, which, as if the scoreboard isn't enough. The clock is not a friend of this San Isidro team at all. Weimer up 12. Garza first free throw, good. It also allows, in this case, Jabaro Elizondo to get a little bit of a breather. There is no fault whatsoever in having some tired legs right now if you're Jabaro Elizondo. Garza makes a free throw. 10-point game, 2:39 to go. Almeida in the backcourt. Plays catch with Rhodes. Now he goes to Rhodes. That's tipped and stolen. Here comes Garza. Garza for three on the way. Got it again. Marco Garza, 7-point game. Tigers with pressure in the backcourt. There's a violation on the baseline. And it is Tiger basketball out of bounds with 2:24 to go. Now we got a 7-point game. Timeout called by Weimer. Tigers not done yet. I told you, a senior-laden squad. Experience just may play a factor before this is said and done.
Needing a treat before or after the big game? Then, when in Harlingen, stop in at the Scoop Ice Cream Parlor and Deli and treat yourself to some amazing things. Ice creams, shakes, sundaes, banana splits, and that's just a sample. If you can dream it, they can make it at the Scoop in Harlingen. From the deli comes a variety of sandwiches that is sure to bring you back for more. Hamburgers and hot dogs served every day. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 7, Sundays from 12 to 6 on F Street in Harlingen. It's the Scoop Ice Cream Parlor and Deli.
Back here on RioSportsLive.com. Marco Garza said he was going to have to get red hot to get his team anywhere close to back in this ball game. How about 10 points in the fourth quarter, in which he has hit 2 3-pointers in the last minute and a half. His team's still down by 7. There's still a long road to go if you're San Isidro. It's their basketball. And this is the one where you need the point production. I said that earlier. Nearly every possession you need points. This one you cut it down to a 2-possession game if you get points out of this possession. That's not a given. Not against this defense. Garza looking to get it in, having trouble. Doesn't, or a timeout's called first. Rolando Garza just saved a turnover at a critical point in this ball game. We'll keep it right here. He, too, a seasoned veteran coach. And he looks at his seniors over there, talking things over. And you go back, and let me just talk a little bit about this. 4 possessions ago, what seems an eternity ago, Jabaro Elizondo was having trouble just getting to a loose ball at the mid-court stripe that normally you'll see him get to. 32 points and 13 rebounds into a ball game in which you have been the man in a game resulted in some tired legs. We then had a couple of opportunities at the free throw line for him to rest. We've had that timeout followed by this timeout. It doesn't take long to regenerate those legs, and then you can find some adrenaline to finish off a game if you're a guy like Elizondo. And that could still play a factor in this game as we're setting in the final stages of the fourth quarter. Garza again will be the trigger man on this inbound play. They will guard him at the line as Almeida's right there. Devontae Almeida has some length. They'll set him in motion, looking for Elizondo. He catches, puts it up, and banks it up and off the mark. Rebound by Almeida. That's a big miss right there for the San Isidro Tigers. 2:15 left. Tigers with the basketball. Protected here, make some free throws. You're in pretty good shape. Almeida, spin it over to Ramirez, to Barton. Back to Ramirez, tipped, stolen. Tigers get the steal, and back they come. In the back court, got to be careful with it here. They isolate Flores, got it across the timeline. Flores on the dribble, lobs it to Elizondo in the paint, dishes off in the corner. Here's a three, answer off the mark. Offensive board, put that up, block. Elizondo gets a rebound, put it up and in. 5-point game. Elizondo with another rebound in this ball game and the stick back. Here's a three for the Wildcats. That's off the mark. Offensive rebound, put it up, reverse layup, block. Rebound, Elizondo secures that for the Tigers. Down by 5, out to Marco Garza. Minute 30 to go, 2-possession game. Garza takes a bump at the back court, fires it front court, threw it away. Then the whistle blows. What are we going to call here? They're going to say that Alan Flores. What will they call down here? Foul. There's going to be a foul opportunity. Jacoby Rhodes will step to the line. 5-point game. Rhodes with 10 points in the game. Hasn't shot a free throw yet. David Guevara checks back in the game for the San Isidro Tigers. He'll replace Nicolas Delgado. Alan Flores, meanwhile, has to exit the game for the San Isidro Tigers. At the free throw line is Jacoby Rhodes. Rhodes hasn't shot a free throw tonight. He'll get 2 here. Makes the first. Now this becomes the important free throw for the Weimer Wildcats. Make it here, you extend back to a 3-possession game. Rhodes ready. Misses that. Offensive rebound, though. Ramirez dishes off. Layup good. That hurts bad. Almeida with a stick back. Tiger basketball in the back court. Minute 14 left in this game. Flores will check back in the game for San Isidro's Tigers. They've outscored the Wildcats 17-11 here in the fourth. Still trail by 8. Elizondo in the back court to Delgado. Got past one defender. Here comes 2 more. Overhead pass. Over to Elizondo it goes. Goes baseline. Shot it off the glass and in again. Jabaro Elizondo. Minute left here in this game. Back to a 6-point game. This is Ramirez across the timeline to Barton. Barton puts it on the floor. Gets it to Almeida. Back to Barton. They'll spread the floor to Ramirez. Nice job moving the ball by the Wildcats right now, protecting this lead. Then a foul called, and that's going to send Joey Ramirez back to the line. They knocked off a good 14 seconds that possession once they got it across the midcourt stripe, did the Wildcats of Weimer. Joey Ramirez at the line, 1 of 2 on the night. He'll get 2 here. First one good. As a team, Weimer Wildcats 12 of 17. That's 71% from the line. They'll call a timeout. They lead by 7. 45 seconds left. We'll keep it right here. I'll remind you, tomorrow night we got additional coverage coming your way. We'll tune it up and head back out and about. We'll have a crew dropped off at Kingsville. We'll be in Alice, Texas tomorrow night. Doubleheader action, 6:30 San Perlita takes on Yorktown, 8 o'clock. Los Fresnos will take on Laredo Nixon. Trying to secure some additional broadcasts. We do have one coming from Kingsville tomorrow night, as Brownsville Veterans Memorial will be taking on Flower Bluff. Joey Ramirez back to the line after the timeout. And he'll make that free throw. Calm nerves by the freshman. Here come the Tigers of San Isidro. Luis Cruz. Cruz, long pass. Marco Garza with a nice catch. Puts it on the floor. Attacks off the dribble in the paint. Lays it up and in. Marco Garza. Long pass ahead. This is Ellison. Layup. Good. Alaric Ellison may have sealed it right there. 7-point game. Here's Garza in the front court for the Tigers. Pulls up again. Missed that. Rebound by Ramirez. Ramirez outlet pass. They'll go to Barton. And indeed, the Weimer Wildcats up 8 here with 9 seconds to go are poised to move on. Angel Bernal says, what's Jabaro Elizondo's stats? How about 36 points and 17 rebounds? And the rebounds may be low. It may be more than that. Clay Barton at the line. First free throw of the night. Misses that. Substitution off the bench for the Tigers of San Isidro. They'll bring in Ray Ozuna, senior, for this squad. Clay Barton free throw won't go. Elizondo gets a rebound. Tiger basketball, Elizondo spins it in the corner. Here's a three by Delgado. That won't go. Garza gets a rebound, put it up and in at the buzzer. And that wraps it up. The Weimer Wildcats victorious 75-69 in a hard-fought battle right here. Devonde Almeida leads away with 28 points for the Wildcats, and they advance on to take on the winner of Aranza's Pass and Santa Maria. The squad was challenged and answered the challenge each and every time. The San Isidro Tigers were led by Jabaro Elizondo, who paced everybody with 36 points tonight. But in this case, it came up a bit short. Let's take a look at your leading scorers in this game. 2 players in double figures for the Wildcats of Weimer. Devondre Almeida with 28 points leads away. Jacoby Rose with 11. 9 points for Joey Ramirez. 9 points for Delaric Ellison. 7 points for Cinte Cabrera. 6 points for Clay Barton. Further down the line, scoring-wise for the Wildcats, 5 points for Jose Ramirez. Meanwhile, for the San Isidro Tigers, just 4 players scored in this game. Jabaro Elizondo leads away with 36 points, followed by Marco Garza with 23. 6 points for Armando Reyes and 4 points for David Guevara. Wildcats of Weimer trailed throughout the first quarter. The final 45 seconds of the first quarter belonged to them. They had a 3-point lead when it was all said and done and never gave that lead away. Outscored the Tigers 23-17 in the second quarter, 21-16 in the third quarter, were outscored in the fourth 23-15, but did enough to get this win. It's going to do it for our broadcast. We hope you enjoyed it. As we're coming to you from Sinton, Texas, we got a long way to go to get home, and then we got to turn around and head right back tomorrow night for more action. For those fans that just tuned in for a first time here on Real Sports Live, thanks for joining us, and invite you to join us for additional coverage as we continue to expand our coverage here throughout our broadcast time. Until next time, from Sinton, Texas, it's Weimer 75, San Isidro 69. Joe Bowling, Bert Ruiz, Real Sports Live. Good night.